Hallelujah. Praise be to Jesus. The book of Judges, chapter 16. There are 31 verses in this chapter. The main contents are Samson and Delilah, verses 1 to 22, Samson's death, verses 23 to 31. First question. Where did Samson see a prostitute? Answer. Gaza. Next question. What did the Gazites do when they heard Samson has come here? Answer. They circled around and lay in wait for him all night at the city gate. Next question. What did Samson do after rising up at midnight? Answer. At midnight he rose up, took hold of the doors of the city gate and the two posts, pulled them up, bar and all, put them on his shoulders, and carried them to the top of the hill that is in front of Hebron. Next question. After this, he fell in love with a woman in Dash, whose name was Delilah. Answer. In the valley of Sorek. Next question. What did the lords of the Philistines ask Delilah to do to Samson? Answer. Coax him and find out what makes his strength so great and how we may overpower him. Next question. How many pieces of silver did the lords of Philistines promise Delilah? Answer. They said, we will each give you 1100 pieces of silver. Next question. What did Samson say the first time that would make him weak? Answer. 7 fresh bowstrings that are not dried out. Next question. How did Samson snap the fresh bowstrings? Answer. As a strand of fiber snaps when it touches the fire. Next question. What did Samson say would make him weak the second time Delilah asked? Answer. If they bind me with new ropes that have not been used. Next question. How did Samson come out of the new ropes? Answer. He snapped the ropes off his arm like a thread. Next question. What did Samson say would make him weak the third time Delilah asked? Answer. If you weave the 7 locks of my head with the web and make it tight with the pin. Next question. How did Delilah torment Samson until he told her his secret? Answer. After she had nagged him with her words day after day and pestered him, he was tired to death. Next question. What was Samson's secret? Answer. A razor has never come upon my head, for I have been a Nazarite to God from my mother's womb. Next question. What happened to Samson when his head was shaved? Answer. He began to weaken and his strength left him. Next question. What did Samson not know after his hair was shaved? Answer. He did not know that the Lord had left him. Next question. What did the Philistines do to Samson after seizing him? Answer. Gouged his eyes, brought him to Gaza, bound him with bronze shackles, and made him grind at the mill in the prison. Next question. What happened to the hair of Samson's head after it was shaved? Answer. It began to grow again. Next question. To whom did the Philistines offer a great sacrifice when Samson was captured? Answer. Their god Dagon. Next question. What did the Philistines say when they saw Samson captured? Answer. Our God has given our enemy into our hand, the ravager of our country who has killed many of us. Next question. What did the Philistines make Samson do when their hearts were merry? Answer. Entertain them. Next question. What did Samson ask the attendant who held him by the hand? Answer. Let me feel the pillars on which the house rests, so that I may lean against them. Next question. Approximately how many people were on the roof watching Samson perform? Answer. About 3,000 men and women. Next question. What was Samson's prayer to the Lord before his final act? Answer. Lord God, remember me and strengthen me only this once, O God, so that with this one act of revenge I may pay back the Philistines for my 2 eyes. Next question. What did Samson do with the pillars? Answer. Samson grasped the 2 middle pillars on which the house rested, and he leaned his weight against them, his right hand on the one and his left hand on the other. Next question. What did Samson say before he pushed the pillars? Answer. Let me die with the Philistines. Next question. What happened to the house when Samson strained with all his might? Answer. The house fell on the lords and all the people who were in it. Next question. Compare the number of people Samson killed at his death with to those he killed in his life. Answer. Those he killed at his death were more than those he had killed during his life. Next question. Where was Samson buried? Answer. Between Zorah and Eshtaol in the tomb of his father Manoah. Next question. How many years did Samson judge? Answer. 20 years. Next question. Give locus for. So he told her his whole secret and said to her, a razor has never come upon my head, for I have been a Nazarite to God from my mother's womb. If my head were shaved, then my strength would leave me. I would become weak and be like anyone else. Answer. Judges chapter 16, verse 17. Next question. Give Lucas 4. But he did not know that the Lord had left him. Answer. Judges chapter 16, verse 20. Next question. Quote Judges 16, verse 28. Answer. Then Samson called to the Lord and said, Lord God, remember me and strengthen me only this once, O God, so that with this one act of revenge I may pay back the Philistines for my two eyes. Thank you.